My precious child, in this moment, as these words reach your heart, I want you to know that I see you. I see the weight of every burden you've been carrying, every silent tear you've shed, and every prayer you've whispered in the dark. Your breakthrough is closer than you realize, and I am working even now to bring it to pass. I understand how the waiting has worn on your spirit. Each morning you wake up hoping that maybe today will be different, only to face what seems like the same mountains, the same closed doors, the same struggles. But I want you to know something profound. Those mountains are about to move, those doors are about to open, and those struggles are about to become your testimony. You've been faithful in the valley, persistent in the desert, and steadfast in the storm. While others may not see your private battles, I've witnessed every moment of your journey. Your breakthrough isn't just coming, it's already in motion. Even now, as you read these words, I am orchestrating circumstances, aligning opportunities, and preparing paths that will lead to your divine turnaround. Remember how David had to wait in caves before sitting on his throne? How Joseph endured the prison before reaching the palace? How Moses spent 40 years in the wilderness before leading the Exodus? Their breakthroughs weren't delayed. They were being divinely prepared. And so are you. The enemy wants you to believe that nothing is happening, that your prayers are hitting a brass ceiling, that your situation is hopeless. But I want you to know that beneath the surface, beyond what your natural eyes can see, I am moving with unstoppable power on your behalf. Your breakthrough isn't subject to natural timing. It operates on divine schedule. I see how you've tried to stay strong, how you've fought to keep believing, how you've struggled to maintain your faith when everything around you screams, give up. Your perseverance hasn't gone unnoticed. Your faithfulness hasn't been overlooked. Your determination hasn't been forgotten. These very challenges that seem to be breaking you are actually breaking open the way to your miracle. The pressure you feel isn't meant to destroy you. It's positioning you for promotion. The resistance you face isn't meant to defeat you. It's developing your spiritual muscles. The delays you've endured aren't meant to discourage you. They're designing a testimony that will encourage others. Think of a butterfly emerging from its cocoon. The struggle to break free is essential for its wings to develop the strength needed for flight. Your current struggles are serving a similar purpose. They're preparing you to soar higher than you've ever dreamed possible. You've been praying for breakthrough, but I've been working on something even greater. A complete breakthrough system that will affect every area of your life. Not just a financial breakthrough, but wisdom to maintain and multiply it. Not just a healing breakthrough, but a lifestyle of divine health. Not just a relationship breakthrough, but emotional wholeness that attracts healthy connections. The breakthrough you're about to experience won't just change your circumstances, it will transform your identity. You'll not only see what I can do, but you'll discover who you truly are in me. The limitations that have defined your life are about to be shattered by the revelation of your true potential in Christ. I know there have been moments when you've wondered if I've heard your prayers, if I've seen your tears, if I've noticed your faithfulness. Let me assure you, every prayer has been heard, every tear has been collected, every act of faithfulness has been recorded. Your breakthrough isn't just about changing your situation. It's about revealing my faithfulness. The enemy has tried to wear you down with delays, discourage you with setbacks, and defeat you with disappointments. But what he meant for harm, I am turning for your good. Every delay has been preparation. Every setback has been set up. Every disappointment has been divine appointment, leading to something greater than you could have imagined. As you reflect on this truth, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to join our community of faith and inspiration. Your breakthrough isn't just about receiving something from me. It's about revealing something of me through you. When it manifests, it won't just be your testimony. It will be a declaration of my faithfulness that will inspire faith in others. Your story of breakthrough will become a key that unlocks hope in the hearts of those around you. I want you to understand something crucial about this season. The intensity of your battle is directly proportional to the magnitude of your breakthrough. The enemy doesn't fight against what isn't a threat. The resistance you're experiencing is evidence of the significance of what's about to break open in your life. The process you're walking through isn't punishment, it's preparation. Every trial has been training. Every delay has been development. Every struggle has been strengthening you for what's ahead. Your breakthrough isn't just about receiving, it's about becoming. Think of how a master craftsman carefully forges a sword. The metal must endure intense heat, repeated hammering, and careful shaping. What looks like punishment to the metal is actually preparation for its purpose. Similarly, what you've been through isn't destroying you, it's developing you into a weapon that the enemy cannot withstand. I see how you've questioned the timing, wondered about the process, and sometimes even doubted the promise. But just as a farmer cannot rush the harvest, there are seasons of growth that cannot be shortened without compromising the fruit. Your breakthrough isn't late. It's being lovingly matured to perfection. The silence you've experienced isn't absence. It's alignment. Like a master conductor preparing for a symphony, I've been orchestrating every detail, synchronizing every element, aligning every circumstance for your maximum benefit. When your breakthrough manifests, you'll understand why every detail needed to be perfectly positioned. Remember how I told Noah to build an ark before there was any sign of rain? How I sent Joseph to Egypt years before the famine? How I prepared David through shepherding before kingship? Your current season isn't just about waiting for breakthrough. It's about being prepared to steward it properly when it comes. The enemy wants you to focus on the delay, but I want you to focus on the development. While you've been waiting, I've been working. While you've been praying, I've been preparing. While you've been hoping, I've been orchestrating. Nothing is wasted in my kingdom. Not your tears, not your prayers, not your faith. You've felt like you're in a pressure cooker, experiencing heat from every side. But understand this, pressure isn't just about pain, it's about transformation. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Pearls are created through irritation. Your pressure is producing something precious. I see how you've compared your journey to others, wondering why their breakthroughs seem to come more quickly or easily. But remember, I don't mass-produce breakthroughs. Each one is uniquely crafted, specifically timed, and personally designed for maximum impact in your life and the lives of others. The resistance you're facing isn't a sign of defeat. It's evidence of imminent breakthrough. The enemy doesn't fight against what isn't a threat. The intensity of your battle is directly proportional to the significance of your breakthrough. What you're experiencing isn't opposition, it's confirmation of what's coming. Think of a rocket breaking through Earth's atmosphere. The greatest resistance comes right before the breakthrough into orbit. The darkest part of the night comes right before dawn. The birth pangs are most intense right before delivery. Your current intensity isn't a sign of defeat. It's a signal of imminent breakthrough. You've been faithful with little, consistent in the mundane, steadfast in obscurity. These weren't just tests, they were training. Every small act of obedience, every choice to believe despite circumstances, every decision to praise in the pain has been preparing you for what's coming. The breakthrough you're about to experience isn't just about changing your circumstances, it's about revealing your character. It's not just about what you'll receive. It's about who you've become through the process. The waiting hasn't been wasted. It's been weaving something wonderful in you. I know there have been times when you've felt forgotten, overlooked, or passed by. But remember, I am the God who counts every hair on your head, who collects every tear in my bottle, who knows every thought in your mind. Your breakthrough has my full attention, and it's being crafted with perfect precision. The process has been painful, but it's been purposeful. Every delay has been developing something. Every setback has been setting up something. Every disappointment has been directing you towards something greater than you could have achieved without the wait. Even now, as you read these words, there are signs of your breakthrough appearing. Those subtle shifts in circumstances, those small doors beginning to crack open, those seemingly random connections being formed. They're not coincidence, they're confirmation. Your breakthrough isn't just coming, it's already beginning. I want you to notice the changes in your spirit first. How you're handling challenges differently now. How your prayers have shifted from desperate pleading to confident declaring. How your worship has deepened from obligation to genuine adoration. These aren't just spiritual exercises, they're signs of imminent breakthrough. The dreams I've been sending, the scriptures that keep appearing, the confirmations that keep crossing your path, these aren't random occurrences. They're divine indicators, carefully placed signposts, guiding you toward your breakthrough. Pay attention to these markers. They're revealing the path I'm preparing. You've been experiencing unusual opposition lately, increased resistance, intensified battles, unexpected challenges. Don't be discouraged by these. They're actually proof of proximity to your breakthrough. The enemy doesn't fight harder against what isn't about to birth something significant. Notice how your hunger for my presence has increased, how your sensitivity to my spirit has heightened, how your discernment has sharpened. These spiritual upgrades aren't just personal development. They're necessary equipment for the level you're about to step into, the relationships that have suddenly shifted, the opportunities that have unexpectedly appeared, the resources that have surprisingly manifested. These aren't just fortunate circumstances. They're strategic pieces I'm positioning for your breakthrough season. I see how you've begun to speak differently, think differently, and act differently, even though circumstances haven't fully changed yet. This isn't just positive thinking. It's evidence of transformation. Your breakthrough is changing you before it changes your situation. The unusual favor you've started experiencing in certain areas, the unexpected open doors, the divine connections that seem to come out of nowhere. These aren't just random blessings. They're the first fruits of your breakthrough harvest, beginning to manifest. Pay attention to the new ideas I'm dropping in your spirit, the fresh strategies I'm revealing, the innovative solutions I'm showing you. These aren't just creative thoughts. They're keys to unlock different aspects of your breakthrough. The increased resistance you're facing in certain areas isn't setback, it's setup. The enemy always fights hardest when he sees breakthrough on the horizon. His opposition isn't indication of defeat, it's confirmation of imminent victory. Notice how your faith has been stretching, your courage has been growing, your determination has been strengthening. These aren't just character developments, they're necessary preparations for the magnitude of breakthrough that's approaching. The way certain situations are suddenly resolving themselves, how long-standing obstacles are beginning to shift, how persistent problems are starting to unravel. These aren't coincidences. They're manifestations of breakthrough beginning to unfold. I want you to recognize the pattern of my movement in your life, how certain themes keep recurring, how specific promises keep resurfacing, how particular words keep finding confirmation. This repetition isn't redundancy, it's divine emphasis, pointing toward your breakthrough, the supernatural peace you've begun to experience, even in turbulent circumstances, the unusual joy that bubbles up, even in difficult moments, the inexplicable confidence that rises even in uncertain situations. These are more than emotional responses. They're evidence of breakthrough atmosphere surrounding you. The season of manifestation is upon you. What has been prophesied is becoming reality. What has been promised is taking form. What has been prayed for is materializing. Your breakthrough isn't just a future hope. It's a present reality unfolding before your eyes. Watch how circumstances begin to accelerate now. Like dominoes perfectly positioned, when one thing starts to move, everything else will follow in divine sequence. The breakthrough you've been waiting for isn't coming piece by piece. It's coming as a complete divine package. I'm about to demonstrate my power in ways that leave no doubt about my involvement. This breakthrough won't just be a natural occurrence that could be explained away. It will carry my divine signature. People will know that only God could have done this for you. The prayers you've prayed in secret are about to be answered in public. The tears you've shed in private are about to become testimonies shared openly. The faith you've maintained in darkness is about to be vindicated in the light. Your breakthrough will be a display of my faithfulness. Get ready for sudden shifts. Like the walls of Jericho that stood firm until the final shout and then fell all at once, some breakthroughs happen in an instant. Don't be surprised by the suddenness of certain changes. I am the God who can do more in a moment than man can accomplish in a lifetime. You're about to experience breakthrough on multiple levels simultaneously, not just in one area, but in many. Not just in one way, but in several. Not just for one purpose, but for multiple divine intentions. This breakthrough will create a domino effect of blessings in your life. Watch for unusual favor to begin manifesting. Doors that were firmly closed will suddenly open. People who were resistant will unexpectedly become helpful. Resources that were lacking will surprisingly become available. Your breakthrough will change not just circumstances, but hearts and minds. The very areas where you've faced the greatest resistance will become the areas of your greatest breakthrough. The places of deepest pain will become platforms for highest praise. The situations that seemed most hopeless will showcase my power most dramatically. Prepare for divine acceleration. What would normally take years, I will accomplish in months. What should take months, I will do in weeks. What usually requires weeks, I will perform in days. Your breakthrough will defy natural timing and logical progression. You're about to see the compounded effect of your faith, prayers, and perseverance. Like interest that has been accumulating in a spiritual account, your breakthrough will come with accumulated blessings. What the enemy meant to steal through delay, I will restore with increase. The networks and connections necessary for your breakthrough are already in motion. People you haven't met yet are being positioned. Resources you don't know about are being prepared. Opportunities you haven't imagined are being created. Your breakthrough is bigger than your current vision. Get ready for reversals of circumstances. Situations that looked impossible will suddenly turn around. Problems that seemed permanent will unexpectedly resolve. Conditions that appeared hopeless will dramatically change. Your breakthrough will demonstrate that nothing is too hard for me. The wisdom you'll need to steward your breakthrough is already being deposited in your spirit. The strength you'll require to handle the manifestation is already being developed in your character. The grace you'll need to manage the blessing is already being poured into your life. Watch for signs of spring in your winter season. Like shoots breaking through frozen ground, evidence of new life will begin appearing in seemingly dead situations. Your breakthrough isn't waiting for perfect conditions. It's creating new conditions as it manifests. This is your season of divine turnaround. Everything that the enemy meant for your harm is being transformed into stepping stones for your breakthrough. The very weapons formed against you will become weapons for you. Your obstacles are becoming opportunities. Your trials are becoming triumphs. Stand firm in this truth. Your breakthrough isn't just promised. It's guaranteed by my faithfulness. It's not dependent on perfect circumstances, favorable conditions, or human approval. It's established by my word, secured by my power, and delivered by my grace. The questions that have plagued your mind, when, Lord? How long? Is it really going to happen? Are about to be answered with manifestations that exceed your expectations. Your breakthrough won't just answer your prayers. It will reveal my exceeding abundance. I declare over you now, the season of barely making it is over. The time of just surviving is past. The era of constant struggle is coming to an end. Your breakthrough is ushering in a season of thriving, abundance, and supernatural ease. Watch as I begin to accelerate things in your favor. What normally takes years will happen in months. What usually requires months will manifest in weeks. What typically needs weeks will unfold in days. Your breakthrough will operate on supernatural timing, not natural limitations. The breakthroughs you've seen in others' lives were not meant to discourage you. They were meant to encourage you. They weren't showing you what you couldn't have, but prophesying what was coming to you. Your breakthrough will inspire others, just as others' breakthroughs have inspired you. Rise up now with renewed strength. Let faith surge in your spirit. Let hope arise in your heart. Let expectancy fill your prayers. Your breakthrough is not just a possibility. It's an approaching reality that requires your active participation in faith. I am breaking cycles in your life. Generational patterns that have persisted for decades are being shattered. Recurring problems that have plagued your family line are being solved. Your breakthrough isn't just personal, it's generational in its impact. Prepare yourself for the testimony your breakthrough will create. People will want to know how it happened. They'll ask what changed, what you did differently, what finally worked, and you'll be able to tell them about my faithfulness, my power, and my perfect timing. The provision for your breakthrough has already been released in the spiritual realm. Like a package that's been shipped and is en route, your breakthrough is already in motion. It's not a question of if it will arrive, but when you will receive what's already been sent. I want you to begin praising now for what's about to manifest. Start thanking me for what's about to break open. Begin celebrating what's about to be revealed. Your breakthrough requires the atmosphere of expectant faith and gratitude. Remember this: the intensity of your current battle is directly proportional to the magnitude of your approaching breakthrough. The enemy doesn't fight against what isn't a threat. Your resistance isn't a sign of defeat. It's evidence of imminent victory. Step into the authority I've given you. Begin declaring what I've promised. Start speaking to those mountains in your way. Your breakthrough isn't just something you wait for. It's something you participate in through faith-filled words and actions. This is my promise to you. What has been delayed has not been denied. What has been withheld has not been withdrawn. What has seemed impossible is about to become your testimony. Your breakthrough is not just coming, it's here. Rise up, my beloved child. Your time has come. Your season is here. Your breakthrough is now. Walk in this truth. Stand in this assurance. Rest in this promise. For I am faithful to complete what I have started, to fulfill what I have promised. and to bring to pass what I have spoken. Your breakthrough is more than a moment. It's a movement, more than an event. It's an entrance into a new era. More than a blessing. It's a transformation. Receive it. Walk in it. Celebrate it. For this is your season of divine breakthrough. Amen.